Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the episode. So in this episode, I go check out the new 1.2 dungeon, which is pretty damn cool. It's been revamped and it's all aesthetically changed. I also go back to the jungle, and we take a look at some jungle huts and take a look at some new items there. And I also prep the world for Wall of Flesh. So, all that to come. If you're not into watching a whole 11 minutes, the bulk of the stuff is at the end of the episode. So, thank you all for clicking. Enjoy. Okay, so I want to tie up some loose ends, and one of the things I didn't show yesterday was the flare gun. So check this out. As you can see, looks pretty cool when you hold it. Are you ready? It kind of shoots flares and it light up caves. They're actually really handy, look. See what I mean? So that's what you use the flare gun for, and that's why I said it's pretty awesome. And I believe you can actually buy refills from Gus. Yeah, you can. Okay, now the point of this episode is to tie up some more loose ends. What we're going to be doing is checking out the dungeon, and we're going to be trying to check out the underground jungle, see what we can find there. And then, if all goes well, I should be prepped and ready for hard mode by episode 4, and that'll be October 1st. So then I'll be able to continue into hard mode, and you guys will be able to see all the really cool hard mode stuff. Okay, so let's move on to it. Okay, so task number 1 is clearly... Oh my god, what the hell? Both at the same time? That's not fair. You should just die now. There we go. And look at this, he actually dropped something now, so we're actually going to take a look at this. Okay, so for one, we got Binoculars when we killed the Eye of Cthulhu. And look at this. Look at these bad boys. So is that just when you're holding them? I believe so, so if I click 0, look. Huh. That's interesting. That's actually really cool. Okay, and next is the, let's take these off, they're really trippy. The Book of Skulls uses 10 mana and shoots a skull. Oh, wow. How about we use this to check out the dungeon? Okay, we found another heart container. Let's grab that real quick. Nice one. So now we've got these gold chests, but it's also worth noting we actually have these ice chests. And I'm actually unsure on how to open these, so what we're going to do is go through and just kind of leave them for now. The dungeon's home to actually some new aesthetic changes, so we can actually grab this bookcase, grab the chair, and we can grab another vase. And they'll all look pretty cool in any demented house you want to make. Also, the skull thing is absolutely awesome. I mean, check this out, alright, you ready? See how cool that is? Okay, so I found this really cool painting, and I'm definitely going to keep this one because it looks awesome. And what do you have? You have a Muramasa, nice one. And what else do you have? You have a Spelunker potion, they're pretty cool. Okay, so my favourite photo so far is definitely this one, the Cursed Man. And this is definitely going in our home. Oh, and a Cobalt Shield, we've been needing one of these. Let's get rid of the aglet for this. So, what can we... Oh, a magic missile, let's take that. Another handgun, and some platinum bars, don't really need them. Some gold coins, so we'll go check out whatever else we can find. Let me just kill off this dude. A deadly Aqua Scepter. Now, they've had a nice change to them. We're going to check that out in a minute. Oh, wow, I actually just found this. It's a new blue moon. Okay, so now everything's all calmed off again. Let's take a look at some of the stuff that we actually found. So we actually found a deadly Aqua Scepter. We found a lot of paintings. Let's take a look at the handgun. What else did we find? We found a blue moon. And we found a Muramasa. So, let's take a look at these 4 items individually before we hit the jungle. Okay, so the Aqua Scepter now works like this. I actually really like this. It works quite well. I believe it's actually a little bit stronger as well. The handgun is the same as it's always been. The Blue Moon, once again, same as it's always been, but has a nice little redesign and particle effect. I actually quite like this. And the Muramasa, very similar to how it used to be. New particle effect again, as obviously the whole theme of this new particles in 1.2 is just, I don't know, smaller, lighter particles rather than the big, bulky ones. Okay, so while I remember, let's craft some gold bars. There. Okay. We're only going to need 10 for this, I believe. 10 and then 4 rubies. So, that crafts the Ruby Staff. Now the Ruby Staff does 26 magical damage and uses 2 mana, so let's take a look at it. And if you hold it, you can do continuous fire. Okay, so we've actually found what seems to be like a jungle temple kind of thing. Oh wow! A nasty boomstick, that's pretty cool. We've got some rope and some silver, so wow. Pow! Pow! Oh look, found another one. And the Hurtful Staff of Regrowth. Now I'm actually not a fan of that, so I'm going to leave that there. Okay, now I believe this is something. A teal mushroom. Now this is used for the dyeing system, which I'm actually not too sure on how to do at the moment. I'm not sure how it's been implemented yet, so when I do a little bit of research on that, I'll do a whole video just on dyeing. Okay, now if we come into here, what I've actually found is, for one, a suspicious looking eye, which we're going to fight any second, because I love them, and a Larvae Charm, and let me just get out this water before I show you what it does. Pretty much, the Larvae Charm provides 7 seconds of immunity to lava, and that's actually a really good item. Like, I mean, that's a really good item, because that can help a lot. So, let me think about what we want to get rid of. I think the panic attack. Okay, so two things. The Goblin Army is coming, and I found another one of these. Oh, look, an Aglet of Wind. I actually really like these. Let's get rid of some rubies for this, and we'll take these Spelunker Potions for hard mode. And we'll also check out the other chest. Okay, so what's in the second one? Feral Claws. I'm going to take these, because I know that they're crafted, or you can craft them into another weapon. And we'll see what they are. Okay, what I've just found is some Hermes Boots. And what we're going to do is get these real quick. If I could... An emerald, that's alright. And we're going to take a look at what these do, because we've already got the Flurry Boots, and essentially they're the same thing, right? So what do these do? The wearer can run super fast. Maybe they're the same. Maybe they do the same thing, so... We'll see what it's like. We'll do a little bit of a test maybe in an episode to see what happens when you wear them both. Okay, so what I've done is I've found this area where it's absolutely flooded with water. Now, if you know anything about hell, what you can actually do is flood hell if you give it enough water. So I'm going to dig straight down through the lava, hopefully straight into hell, and that way I'll have a good basis for when we fight the Wall of Flesh later on, which should be next episode, I believe. Oh yeah, and this is when the Gills potions come in really handy. Okay, so it's complete. Let's go! Hopefully this works. I can't remember if water dries up in hell or not anymore. So that should take, if I zoom in you'll see, to the water flooding down. And it should drop straight into hell, if I'm lucky. Oh, no! Oh wow, yeah, I got 7 seconds of immunity. That turned out alright, didn't it? So this is hell, guys. Wow! Okay, so my plan to flood hell didn't really go, you know, insanely well. But like I said, we're not going to be tackling the hell this time. So what we're actually going to be doing is, first off, I'm going to fight that Goblin Army, because I really want a Goblin Tinkerer, so we can start combining items. And another thing is, I'm going to try and just get prepped for hell. Getting prepped for hell is a big thing, and if I can find a bee biome on the way, that will also be pretty cool. But I don't think I'm going to be able to find one. They're actually quite hard to find. Usually it's a lot easier to find them if you know where they are on the map. And I have no clue. I just know they're under the jungle. So, let's get all that done. I should probably mention that nothing's actually been changed to the Goblin, but the Goblin invasion. So it's not really worth showing. If you want to see gameplay of that, a lot of people have got gameplay of Goblin invasions. I'm just going to be using the water bolt. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. Oh, and I'm also going to combine this fight with a little Cthulhu action. Okay, so the Goblin army has been defeated, so what I'm going to do is scout the jungle, not the jungle, the dungeon one more time. I'm going to try find the Goblin Tinkerer, try and get him back to our house, and then I'm also going to try find a shadow key, because I noticed a shadow chest in hell, and that's where we'll end it on. Oh wow, so one of these guys, the Dark Casters, has just dropped this bone wand kind of thing. Get rid of the painting for it. Oh wow, and a Necro helmet. Come on, let's not die for this. Come on, let's keep this going. I want to get that bone wand. Okay, so... what should we get rid of? Moonglow. Consumes bones, can be placed. Place bone. Oh wow, so you can use it to place bone as an item. That's really cool. Okay, so I found a shadow cube, but I couldn't find the goblin for now. So, what did we get? Oh wow, there's some fury. There's some meteorite bars. That's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, that's another thing I can actually show. So, there's going to be an even better ending. I'm going to wrap up some of the things that I've not mentioned in the episode yet that I've seen. So, let's get back to the house. Okay, so one new feature is that you can actually stick bars on the floor now. Like so. I believe if I had one there, look like that. So that's pretty cool. And I believe if you hit them all, they all come at once. No? You have to take them down individually. Oh no, if you hit them at the bottom, they all come at once. That's pretty cool. Next thing is the ancient Necro helmet that I picked up in the dungeon. Now what this actually is the original Necro helmet from the original Terraria, pretty much. They actually changed the sprite like 2 years ago, and what they've actually done now is, very rarely, you can actually pick up some ancient armor. And one last thing was the Sun Fury. And it does this. Yeah, looks cool, doesn't it? And I'm pretty sure that's it. One last thing was that I noticed that the Eye of Cthulhu in this world, which is a Crimson world, and that's important. Crimson and Corruption, there's two separate things. In this world, when I fought the Eye of Cthulhu, he dropped Crimson ore. So what we're actually going to do at some point is go and find a Corrupt world, and we're going to fight him, and we're going to try and get some of the Shadow Gear stuff. So that's all to look forward to. So if you liked this episode, make sure to leave it a like, and make sure to tell your friends that this is a really cool 1.2 Let's Play. I hope you guys still like the format. I know I did a lot of stuff this episode, and I know I had to cut a lot of stuff, but mainly it was traversing the world and stuff, especially with the hell stuff. And hopefully I'll find a Queen Bee. Ooh, what was that? Oh, a Queen Bee. Maybe I'll find a Queen Bee next episode. So, thank you for watching. My name is James. Peace. Hey everyone, thanks for clicking on the episode. So, in episode 2, a lot happens. Pretty much, I get to spoil a few more things, we actually check out the Crimson biome, and I fight a new boss. So, it's actually worth sticking around for the whole 11 minutes, but if that's not your thing, the bulk of the stuff and the reflection of the episode is at the end of the episode. Alright guys, thanks for clicking. So I got mixed feedback.